One of the things I like to do sometimes is to go back and watch some of my old videos. It's always hilarious to go back and see what kind of content I used to make. I started my channel back in 2013, and I made some weird ass videos. I made some very cringy ass videos. And oh my god, it's hard to watch, but I keep them up because it is hilarious to go back and look at them. So I was looking back at some videos and I saw this game collection video I made 6 years ago. So I was 16 at the time when I made this. I don't look 16 in the video. Goddamn, look at the quality, that quality though. Oh, them pixels. But yeah, I look and sound like I'm 13 years old. But anyway, this video is just like me showing off some games I liked at the time, and I thought it'd be fun to go back and kind of share my thoughts on these games now compared to how I thought about them back then. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna watch this whole video, 11 minutes and 30 seconds long, and oh god, it's so cringy. But all right, enough talking. Let's just get right into it.
Hey guys, Insane here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about some games that I own. I'm going to be reviewing them and stuff. So anyways, to start out with, by the way, some of these games are, some of them are old, some of them are new. So just let you know. With the first one, Dead Space 2. This is one of my favorite third-person shooter games.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, my voice. So if you haven't noticed, I can't say my ers. It's so frustrating. It's very frustrating. And I didn't realize how bad it was at the time. I sound like a little kid. I mean, I'm 16. Look at me. I don't look 16. I still look young for my age. I'm 22. A lot of people don't believe that. I had someone the other day like ask me how school is going. I'm 22. I'm not in school. Okay, but anyway, like, yeah, I can't say my ers. I'm better with it now. Than I am back then. It's so bad in this video. It's so bad, and I hate it.
It is like a horror game, a shooter. It's like
A horror
basically
game.
you're on
Horror game. Horror. If I really try, I can do it. But when I'm just talking, I don't think about it, and you know, it's just bad. But anyway, whatever.
basically you're on in the city in space, and there's this things called markers that like cause people to turn to these like beast type things. It's like it's crazy. Like this game is so fun.
Wow, great description. That's a great description right there of Dead Space 2. I still love Dead Space 2. Nothing really has changed from how I think about it from back then to now. It's such a good game. It's such a fucking good game.
To go through just kill things with like your amazing weapons you have. I played through this like 3 times. I had a lot of fun.
I was lying. I didn't play through this 3 times. There's no way. Very rarely, even if it's a game I really like, I rarely really replay it. I kind of get my fill like the first time around, and if I ever go back and replay, I never beat it again. Like I play through halfway through maybe and just like never complete it. I don't know. It's very rare for me to replay a game over and over again.
So yeah, this is one of the games I recommend if you have never played this yet. There's also Dead Space 3. I didn't bring that up here because I didn't really finish it yet. So
I still haven't finished Dead Space 3. It's funny because like my brother and I are now playing through it, and I'm planning on making a series with it, like recording it and doing stuff with that. Dead Space 3 is like, it's considered the worst game in the series, but I think the co-op makes up for it. It seems like a really fun game to play through. So anyway, yeah, Dead Space 2 though, my thoughts, yeah, it's an awesome game. It's really fun, and I still recommend anyone play it.
next this is kind of older one, Dead Rising 2. I got this a while back. I didn't really play along with the story because some of the things are like really tough to get by, and I didn't really find really that interested into it. But
Wait, what the fuck did I just say?
and I didn't really find really that interested into it.
I really didn't find that interested into it. Is that what I fucking just said? Jesus.
It's very fun to go around just killing zombies and stuff. That's what I was doing.
Nah, I don't give a shit about Dead Rising anymore. I had fun with it when I thought it was the funniest game back then. It was so fun to it was so much fun going around just killing zombies and stuff. The story fucking sucked. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I don't know how the story was. I was not interested at all, and I still probably wouldn't be. I just wanted to run around and kill shit. The game, it was just fun to fuck around in and just kill shit. So, because of its difficulty, I just never got really far into the story. But now, I just don't really care about Dead Rising at all.
And like you can like, it's kind of a funny game. You know, it's third person.
Jesus
And
Oh my god, it's so frustrating. The struggle is so real with not being able to say your Rs. It's so annoying, and I didn't realize this back then, and I just thought it was like it's just a little inconvenience, whatever, and it is. But oh my god, some of the things it's just so annoying. It's very frustrating to hear my voice like this because it's still sort of like this, and it's very annoying. I get made fun of a lot for not being able to say my Rs, and it keeps me from saying a lot of words. Like when I'm talking to people, or if I'm recording some gameplay and stuff, like I try my best to avoid using certain words that I just can't say correctly.
it's like you can like dress up your character in weird outfits and stuff. It's really fun. I recommend this. Pretty much the story is the character you're being Chuck, who was right there.
No
Is, like,
shit.
This game I definitely recommend. Little Big Planet 2. I absolutely love this game. Me and my brother played this game a lot. We haven't been playing it that much lately because it hasn't been loading correctly for us, but you know, but it is a lot of fun to play this game.
Little Big Planet 2 is definitely one of the most nostalgic gaming moments. My brother and I would just play the shit out of it when we first got it. Oh my god. I have so many good memories of that game. It's such a good game. I used to draw like pictures too of like our characters. Like we both made characters we just stuck with and like gave them names and like backstories and everything. And then we made more characters and gave them names. It's such a good game. I really miss Little Big Planet 2. It's super nostalgic. And like the music, the soundtrack was really good. I love it.
I mean, it is like E10. It kind of looks a little childish, but it's extremely fun to play. And it's fun. You can create your own level. You can just play other people's levels. It's amazing to play. Fun to play with your friends and stuff.
For how much I like said I love this game, I didn't go in that in depth with it like the first two.
This one, BioShock Infinite. This was a lot of fun to play. I really enjoyed this. It was probably the best BioShock ever.
Ever?
It was a winner of a 80 award.
Awards? Oh my god. It's so frustrating. It's funny, but it's also upsetting for me at the same time that I just can't speak right. Oh Jesus.
And it's really good. It's really fun. It's about this guy named Boko DeWitt. He needs to. He owes a huge debt to the government, and
was it the government? I don't think it was the government he owed a debt to. I think it was just a bunch of people. I don't know. It's been a while since I played it, so I can't.
To wipe away the debt, he needs to bring this girl to this guy.
To this guy. Yeah. Sounds accurate, I guess.
So this girl's like imprisoned in the city in the sky. So she's very important to the city for some reason that you don't know at the beginning.
I don't remember. Like, what was her... Why did they need her? I don't even remember. I think it was just like a religious thing. It's been so long since I played BioShock Infinite. I don't think it's the best one. I personally love the first one. I actually went back and I played the first one. I played a little bit of Infinite, and I played a little bit of the second one. I didn't beat the second one, but I really liked the first one. And I like it a lot better. The gunplay in Infinite was better. And, you know, like jumping around and using that hook thing, whatever the fuck it's called. and it's a lot of fun. It's a really fun game, but I personally still like the first one better.
And like, so you need to fight an army of people. It's very fun. It's a cool storyline. I highly recommend that game.
The story was confusing as fuck. Like, the ending is so unsatisfying. It's a cool ending, and it kind of leaves you with like this like mind blowing ending, but it's also very unsatisfying because the game is so long, and you finally get to the ending, and it's just like, okay, what the fuck? Like, that was weird, but and it's cool. It's a cool ending, but it leaves me wanting more out of it. It's kind of unsatisfying in my opinion, anyway.
Borderlands 2. This is pretty popular too. Um, I really love playing this game with my brother. It's a lot of fun. Um, I don't really know what the story that much is, because usually the problem with this game, like, usually there's like always like people talking to us, like, people saying all these important things while we're in combat. So it's hard to hear them. It's hard to pay attention to the story.
I stand by that. Borderlands 2 is like, they give you like exposition and shit during like as you're playing and you're shooting shit, and you can't pay attention to what they're saying, especially co-op when you're talking to people. But I don't think that matters in that game. I don't think anyone's really into the story at all, and it's just about just shooting and looting shit.
I just know this guy named Jack who is evil, and the Vault Hunters, need to stop him and kill him.
I mean, I don't remember the story. I think it's just you're just trying to get to the vault before he does or something. I don't remember. I try to get my friends into Borderlands 2 because I tried playing it by myself, and it's not really that much fun by yourself. But my friends, they weren't really into it, and so I tried playing by myself, and it's whatever to me. It's a fine game. I'm actually excited to try Borderlands 3 when that comes to Steam with my brother. That game looks pretty fun, even though it kind of looks the same thing. But anyway, yeah, I think we'll have a lot of fun. But yeah, Borderlands 2 is sort of whatever to me.
Yeah, Fear 3, I really like this game. It's more fun playing with another person than by yourself. Me and my brother played this. He would always be point man, and I would always be Fatal.
Jesus, you can't even understand what I'm saying there. My brother would play as Point Man, which is a guy with the gun, and I would play as Fatal, I think his name was, which was the guy with the powers.
But the problem with this game is, it seems like it would be a horror game. When I first saw this, that's what I thought.
It's not even close to a horror game. I know the first two, I think, were horror games, but the third one, it's not even close. Even playing by yourself, it's just not even.
More of a horror game than a shooter. Like, that's what I was really disappointed about. Like, there was some cool horror in it, but there's a lot of shooting.
There's no cool horror moments. There's the one with the little girl on the ladder, like when you're like climbing the ladder and she shows up in front of you. That's like the only horror element I liked in that game. Like, that moment, that was cool. That was the only one.
There's so much shooting that kind of just takes it away. You don't really fight that much monsters, really.
That's another disappointing thing too. Is like it's mostly just fighting guys. I remember first seeing the game and just thinking, I knew it was co-op, so we got it for that reason. But I was hoping to fight more monsters and shit, like demonic beasts and stuff. It's mostly just guys with guns and just like these guys that would teleport through the wall and shit or something like that. And there was like the zombie looking guys and like these very generic looking dog things you would fight. That was it. I don't know. It's been a while.
But it is fun to play, and I recommend it.
I recommend. Fear 3 is very boring by yourself. I have very fond memories of it playing with my brother. We would play the game over and over again, and we would play the survival mode, and like it was fun. And we recently got it on PC to play again, and I still have fun playing it. It's not great, but with someone, it's really fun, which you can say about anything. If you have a friend with you, it's better. But yeah, I think it's fun co-op. I still think it's a pretty fun game to play with someone. Also, another thing I kind of want to point out, It's there's not many co-op games with like a single player where both characters kind of matter. And I think Fear 3 does a good job. Like, you have one guy who's, he's the gunman. He can, go into bullet time. He shoots guns and shit. And then the other guy is someone with powers. He can take over people's bodies and he lifts people up and shoot, like, little weird, I don't know, like, red bullet things out of his hand. So, like, both characters are pretty different. And they both matter in the story, which I think is really cool.
5, Skyrim. This is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing this. And
I did not play this game correctly back then. I would just run around and dick around all the time. I didn't do quests properly. I would accept quests and never complete them. It wasn't until recently, not even recently, like when the special edition came out, that's when I got really into Skyrim and actually played it and paid attention. And that's when I really loved it.
it's popular, and I know a lot of people play it. And
Well, yeah, it's like it came out 2011, I think. Everyone pretty much knew what this game was. I'm actually surprised I have it in a collection because I remember correctly, I wasn't that into it really at all back then. Like I said, I would just fuck around on it for a little bit and then that was it.
this game is extremely fun to play. I mean, I had a great time playing this.
Yeah, I'm very convincing. My voice is very convincing there.
Here, Dishonored. I haven't finished this game yet, but I mean, I played enough to know that it's pretty awesome to play. I mean, this doesn't have the best graphics, but
What are you talking about? The graphics? If I remember correctly, the graphics were pretty alright at the time. It's just stylized.
it doesn't matter. Graphics on everything, and it's just a lot of fun to play. I like stealth games. Not really like stealth games that are like too slow. This one's actually pretty fast, so it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend this.
Anyway, when I first played through Dishonored, I played through it once, and I was like, "Oh, that was a pretty fun game. That was alright." And that was I just played through it once, and that was it. It kind of sucked to me. It's not a very forgettable game, but I didn't really care that much for it. I just thought it was fun to play through. It wasn't until maybe like a couple months ago I bought the first one on PC. It was very cheap, so I just bought it, and I was like, I'll just play through this again. And my second time playing through that was my second time playing through it. I absolutely love Dishonored. I love the game. It's so fucking good, and I can definitely see myself playing through again. And it's such a good game. I love the game so much. I can't get into the second one, but which is a shame because it seems fun. It seems like it's basically the same thing, but yeah, for some reason I just can't really get into the second one. But I absolutely love Dishonored. I think it's a very good game.
This game was a lot of fun. The Last of Us. If I know correctly, I think it's only for PS3. Yeah, only
Jesus,
on
I'm so
PlayStation.
ignorant. Oh my god.
And I will absolutely love playing this game. I didn't want it to end.
It's not very often I play games now where I'm like, I don't want this game to end. I want it to keep going. Like, I can't really think of any games like that. Even if the games I love, I don't think that way because it's just like if a game lasts for too long, it just gets repetitive and boring. So, but The Last of Us, it's a good game. It's no surprise. It's a good game, and I'm very excited for the sequel. It has somewhat of a generic story that's been done before, but it's the characters, which I think Naughty Dog does the best, is the characters. When it comes to The Last of Us and Uncharted, it's not like the stories or whatever, but the characters are what make it good. And I also love this new take on zombies in this game, like based off, I don't remember what it's called, like an actual disease that infects ants and shit. Like, I don't know, it's a really cool take on it. And I guess it's the most realistic way a zombie apocalypse would happen.
I absolutely love this game. 10 out of 10. So, I mean, if you never heard of Last of Us, which pretty much everyone did, it's about kind of like a zombie invasion. They're not exactly zombies though. It's kind of like this plant type deal.
It's not even that. It's not a plant thing. Like there's like these weird mushrooms, but it was whatever that fucking disease is called that infects it, that just evolved and jumped to humans. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about with some fucking plants.
thing. But you need. There's a girl though who is immune to that infection of this plague type thing, and your character. I have a brain fart. I forget his name.
Oh my god, I forget his name. It's Joel. It's so simple. What the fuck?
Joel.
There we go.
Used to take him to. Now this Dead Island is a lot of fun. It's first person. Yeah.
Wow, I have a lot of great things to say about Dead Island.
It's a little buggy. It's actually a lot buggy.
Yeah, okay, I was about to make fun of myself there for saying a little buggy. Jesus Christ, that game. I mean, it was playable, but oh my god, it had so many issues.
But that doesn't bug me. I still have a lot of fun. I like.
It's a lot buggy, but it doesn't bug me. Oh, the puns. I did not do that on purpose. Definitely not. I'm not smart enough. Past me is not smart enough to have done that on purpose.
It's a lot of fun to play. I know the new Riptide one. I'm not even gonna bother buying that.
Yeah, that's a smart decision.
It doesn't really seem that great. Kind of seems like the same thing, just at a different place.
So Dead Island is just it's a very forgettable game to most people. The reason that it sticks with me is because it's the first game my cousin and I really just played every time. Like, we were both on. We would play Dead Island all the time, just fucking around with shit. And, yeah, like I said in the video, just like upgrading weapons and stuff and just messing around. That's when Dead Island's at its best, is just messing around. But other than that, it's just it's such a mediocre game. And there's really not much to say about it that hasn't already been said by many people. It's kind of forgettable when it comes to story and the missions and stuff. It sticks to me though as a very nice memory. Very nostalgic, to think about when me and my cousin would play. My cousin and I would play. But yeah, that's when the game was at its most fun, just playing with people.
This one, Portal 2, it's kind of like a puzzle game. It's first person.
Oh my god.
But it's more than just like, pretty much you just shoot a portal, like an orange portal and a blue portal, and then you can go through the orange and come out the blue one.
I sound like such a little kid. Oh my god. I still somewhat sound like a little kid because of the shitty speech, the speech impediment I have. Jesus. Actually, it's funny though, like, a lot of people will come up to me and ask me where my accent is from. Like, they hear an accent. It's like, I don't know what, like, they hear. I don't hear it. I don't hear any from an accent. But I had a lot of people come up to me and they ask me where it's from. Like, I had someone think I was from Spain. Someone said they thought it was like East Africa or something. Like, what the fuck? So, I don't know. It kind of makes me feel better too. Like, people think I have an accent instead of a speech impediment. So, I don't know. It kind of makes me feel better when people just think of it as an accent instead.
And so you need to solve tests and stuff. And it's more than just like puzzles. There's actually a good story to it. It's actually really
I just pick my nose
at times.
The fuck?
But if you haven't played this, I recommend this. Unless you're not a big puzzle person.
Yeah, I adore Portal 2. I love it so much. I will replay that game just for the story. Like, it's the characters are just so fun. The environments are very fun. Like, especially like midway in the game when you're like at like the part of the laboratory that's just like falling apart, and like what's his fucking name? Cave Johnson, when he like comes in, like it's a game that just gets better and better as it goes on, and it's a really fun puzzle game. I love it. I love it, and the co-op's very fun. So yeah, I still love that game. It's really fun.
Far Cry 3 is a popular game too. It's a lot of fun. It's like free roam type deal. You're this first person. Is one of my favorite games to just, I like beat it, so I just go around, try to get new cool things and stuff. It's a lot of fun just killing people.
It's just fun killing people. Yeah. Definitely not psychopath. Thing about Far Cry games, I really do like Far Cry 3. I still do. I think it's the better game in the whole series. The thing about Far Cry games is just they're fun when you're just messing around, but they it's like they rely a lot on the story because it really is just like, very scripted missions and just like a lot of cutscenes where it's like in an open world game, I just love freedom. Like Breath of the Wild is the perfect open world game in my opinion. The missions just are like the boring. That's the most boring part of the game is the missions. Like I don't give a shit about them. I think they're annoying to do. I just have fun running around and fucking with shit in that game. And when it came to like Far Cry 5, like I had fun with that game for like 2 seconds in a co-op, which you should definitely watch that video. I have a co-op video of my brother and I playing it. It's one of my favorite videos I made. But yeah, I don't know. Far Cry is just it's there's some things bad with it, but yeah, I have fond memories of Far Cry 3. And I really do like it. I still do like it.
You know. And really, you're just a guy looking for his friends on a tropical. Not.
Yeah. Whatever. Next game, please.
I really like Battlefield 3.
Oh my God, Battlefield 3, dude, this game was so awesome back then. I always just played Call of Duty, so like making the jump from Call of Duty to Battlefield was huge because like you're so used to like these very tight confined maps, just unbreakable environments, like just how Call of Duty is, which is fine. But then you move to Battlefield, this big ass map, and almost everything's destructible. It was so like cool. I remember when I first played it and I destroyed a fence to get through. It was the most awesome shit. Like it was amazing. And I absolutely love that. Battlefield 3 though, it's okay. Like I mean, it's definitely not the same as it was back then. Not many people playing it. It's not that many great servers. So going back and playing it now is really difficult. And I don't know, it aged sort of well. It has its problems and it's rough edges, but overall it's still a pretty good game.
Pretty much, I'm pretty sure people just get this for the multiplayer. The storyline isn't really that good.
I don't even remember the story in that game. DICE doesn't do single player well, so I wouldn't be surprised if Battlefield 3 single player wasn't that great. I don't even remember. I think the mission I remember the most is when you play as the Russians and you jump out of the plane. It's like 3 of you that like shoot up all these people. I don't even remember the reason, but I don't know. In the beginning's cool when you're on the subway. You don't know what's going on. That's pretty cool. But other than that, it's kind of forgettable.
But I really play for the multiplayer. It's a lot of fun to play. It's better than Call of Duty. Because in my opinion, I think Call of Duty really sucks.
In my opinion, I think it sucks. Oh man, Call of Duty is such a guilty pleasure of mine. I think it's a very mediocre game, and I still play it though. I have fun with it.
That was a lot of fun. I recommend it. It's best graphics I ever seen.
Best graphics I ever seen. It actually was. It did look pretty good back in the day. But I don't think it was best for the time. Maybe it was best for the time. I don't know.
Okay, now, one of my most favorite games of all time, The Darkness. I absolutely love playing this game. I beat it like 5 times. It's a little bit old.
Okay, so, yeah. Unlike what I said about Dead Space 2, I probably did beat this game 5 times back in the day. Oh, I really did enjoy this game. And I haven't played it recently at all. It's been years since I played Darkness, but I remember it being really fun. And thinking back on it, like it had a lot of like very unique shit and like weird shit in it, and I really like that. But after playing the Darkness 2 is just so much of a better game than the first one. The first one is very slow paced. It kind of is just it's whatever. But the second one, it's such a huge leap. It's very fun. It's very short. The ending sucks. It leaves a lot to be desired, but it's still a very fun game to go through and play. It has great characters, great voice acting, nice comic looking graphics. it's a lot faster paced and like a lot of blood and violence in it. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. And you know what, Darkness, the first one, I like the story. I do like it. I need to replay it again now to really say my thoughts on it. But from what I can remember, I remember it being a pretty good game.
I mean, it's a very cool storyline. It's amazing. It's just, you're just this guy who has these, he figures out on his 21st birthday, he has these powers, like...
The protagonist design in the first game is somewhat bad. Like, he's supposed to be 21, but he looks like a 30-year-old man in the game. They did him a lot better in the second one, though.
This darkness that these like things come out. You can see there was one, there was the other. They kind of come out.
You can barely see that. You can't see
they look
shit.
better in the darkness and stuff, and it's really cool. And at the same time, he needs to figure out what those things are and stuff. And at the same time, he has to deal with mob boss and stuff who he works for, who like.
I mean, yeah, the Darkness was my favorite game back in the day. Back during this time, it was my favorite game.
I wish I could show you actual gameplay of the games, but I really don't know how to do that. But anyways, I was just showing, this is just a quick video. I was showing because I was bored.
That's like every video I made back then. Like, my motivation was because I was bored, and that's still the truth. That's still the case sometimes. I just make like weird videos just because I'm bored. That's it.
But anyways, these are games I recommend. So anyways, stay off. I don't know where I was going with that.
What the fuck? Oh man. So anyway, yeah, like that was it. That was the Insane Come in Peace game collection. I didn't put a space right between the E and the dash, which I should have. It just looks weird. I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's an okay video. I just have such a shitty voice. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. And I'll probably do more of these in the future. I might actually like do a video of just looking at my old videos I made. That'd be pretty fun to do. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.